Yo guys, what's up and welcome to today's YouTube video. Happy New Year to you guys as well. I hope you guys will have an amazing, wonderful 2023 full of happiness and health, of course. And obviously a lot of money to be made within the crypto market. Today we will be discussing Bitcoin and Ethereum, in which volatility should be returning towards the market this week. So let's dive straight into it. First of all, I want to discuss Bitcoin. What can we see? Bitcoin, we got a sweep of the low over here, in which afterwards we saw a decent bounce towards the upside. Bitcoin did not have the strength to continue that move towards the upside, in which we did create quite a lot of lower highs, as we can see. Okay, so that is the first thing that I'm noticing right now, is that we created quite a lot of lower highs for Bitcoin, which means there's a lot of untapped liquidity towards the upside. We retraced all the way back almost towards the previous low, and right now we are slowly finding our way towards the upside again, and it looks like volatility is slowly returning towards the markets. And volatility should become more and more in the upcoming 2 to 3 weeks, in which the banks and institutions will also return from their holiday. We can also see that over here we did get another sweep of the low, and over here we got another sweep of the low. So it looks like we did get quite a lot of sweeps towards the downside, in which a lot of people that were trying to long were getting stopped out of their positions. Also, we can see that if we switch on the RSI indicator over here, the relative strength index, is that on this entire move towards the downside over here, that we were creating a bullish divergence on the 4-hourly time frame, as you can see. Okay, so the RSI formed higher lows and the price action was forming lower lows, and the bullish divergence on the 4-hourly time frame is definitely a sign of potential bottom to be formed. Okay, a lot of people were shorting the support over here, and right now they are slowly getting squeezed towards the upside. So they are getting squeezed out of their short positions, getting stopped out of their short positions. And that is why I always say never ever short support and never ever long the resistance. But people were still doing it, and they are right now getting wrecked. Okay, so Bitcoin is definitely looking quite good for some more upside in the upcoming days. Okay, where would I be interested in potential shorts? Because if we go and take a look at the current market structure for Bitcoin on higher time frames, we can definitely see that it is looking quite bearish. Okay, so we got a sweep of these highs over here, in which we got a nice FU over here, and we got a very strong break of structure over here. So the higher time frames are definitely looking bearish. Also, you might say that the break of structure occurred over here. It is pretty much irrelevant, but the market structure is bearish on a higher time frame. I'm definitely interested in looking to short two areas. First area, which we have over here for Bitcoin, and the second area we have over here. Let's see if we can find some confluences. First of all, I want to take the Fibonacci retracement tool, go from swing high to swing low. Let's remove this one, this one. Let's switch on the most important levels, and we can see that we have quite some nice confluences. We can see that we have the 0.5 fib right below my most interesting area to short over here, which means that if we go above the 0.5 level over here, it means that we are entering a premium, and that is definitely always the area where we want to look for shorts. We want to long the discounts and we want to short the premiums. Okay, this is definitely the consolidation where we saw the distribution before the next move towards the downside for Bitcoin. So that is also definitely my first area of interest to look for a potential short. The second area is definitely also very interesting, as we have our buy side liquidity over here, and right above the buy side liquidity that we have over here, as you can see, we do have that golden pocket, the most important Fibonacci retracement level in my opinion, and we have that golden pocket right above that buy side liquidity. So that is a very nice confluence. So I'm thinking right now, if we also take a look at the fixed rate volume profile for Bitcoin, we can see, if we do it like this, we can see that right now we are trading around the point of control pretty close towards the current price. But I do want to see a quick move outside of the value area high that we have over here in towards our area of interest for potential shorts, where people are getting extremely bullish again near key resistance inside of premium, and that is the area where we want to look for shorts. So I'm either thinking we are get a rejection over here, or we sweep the buy side liquidity into that golden pocket and we get a rejection near that area. Okay, in which we have a very nice supply area over here for Bitcoin. So that is also a very, very nice confluence. Okay, so that is the current state of Bitcoin right now. Let's dive into Ethereum, in which we can see Ethereum is maybe even looking even cleaner. You can see on the higher time frames, market structure definitely bearish. Got a sweep of those highs. We got a nice FU that occurred over here, and we got a very strong break of structure over here, in which afterwards Ethereum formed a pretty nice bottom with the sweep of this low over here, in which we got a break of structure over here. Okay, so the break of structure occurred, in which Ethereum did see a decent move towards the upside, but also Ethereum did not have the strength to continue that one, in which we did put in an equal low over here, but it got swept last week. Okay, as you can see, so we sweep that equal low, in which a move towards the upside occurred afterwards. Right now we can see that also in Ethereum a lot of people were shorting the bottom. Okay, so a lot of people were shorting the support, in which we bounced from that support 3 times. This sweep over here stopped out all of the long positions that entered in this area over here, in which after that sweep we got a nice move towards the upside, and right now we are seeing a pretty decent push towards the upside, in which we are squeezing a lot of short positions. Also in Ethereum we can see there's still a lot of untapped highs, which means there's still a lot of liquidity to be taken, and the area of interest to short for me is around this area, and also this area is very interesting, looking a little bit similar compared to Bitcoin. But Ethereum on the lower time frames is looking even more interesting. So if we go on the 1 hourly time frame, what can we see is that on the 1 hourly time frame, yes, we got a sweep of the lows over here, but also on the lower time frames, we got a sweep of the low over here. Okay, so we swept that low, got a nice move towards the upside, and right now have definitely also on lower time frames broken the structure towards the upside again. It was, for me, it is pretty interesting to look for a potential long position on lower time frames. Okay, so the first area where I'm interested, I want to take a look at the discount at the premium of the current range for Ethereum. So we take the current range, if we go from swing low to swing high, let me switch on the levels. So right now, as you can see, we have our premium over here, and we have our discount over here. Right now we're trading inside of premium, so I'm not looking to get into a long position over here. But what can we see? We have our discount below the level over here, in which right below that level we have that previous break of structure that has not been retested yet. So if Ethereum goes back towards a discount, retested this break of structure over here, in which previous resistance should turn into support, that is definitely first area where I'm interested in a scalp long position. If that level does not hold and we go on a 15-minute time frame, we can see this is right over here, the consolidation, the accumulation that occurred before we got this impulsive move towards the downside. I would love to see Ethereum go below the lows that we have over here, that we created over here, which built up quite a lot of liquidity, sweep those lows into the imbalance, into the origin of the move that was over here, and we could also see a bounce from there. For Ethereum, I'm looking at 2 potential scalp long positions, if I get the right reaction, of course. This would be the first one, and over here, this would be the second one. Okay, my target remains the same, as at least to take out these highs over here and probably visit the area of resistance over here. Okay, so the targets are pretty clear as well, and this could be a potential long position for Ethereum, because also if we go on a 1 hourly time frame and we switch on the most important EMAs, we can see that also this would be a retest of the 200 moving average and the 200 EMA, in which the 200 EMA and the 200 moving average and also the 100 EMA were acting as resistance a lot of times for Ethereum, as you can see. Okay, so every single time, a lot of resistance for Ethereum. So if we get a bullish retest of those EMAs, that should cause another squeeze towards the upside for Ethereum. Okay, so that is definitely what I'm currently looking at for Ethereum. Chart is looking pretty clean, pretty nice sweeps, pretty nice break of structures with quite a lot of momentum, but definitely interested in a potential scalp long position. Until we reach our high time frame areas of interest for potential short positions for both Ethereum and Bitcoin, I am not looking to short the support. I'm only looking to long the support, as you should as a trader. Okay, guys? If you guys have any questions after this analysis, make sure to join our free Discord. Make sure to follow me on Twitter. If you have any questions, you can always hit me up and I will always be open to help you guys. Thank you for watching. Let's crush 2023, and I will see you guys on Wednesday's video. Ciao.